Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this absolutely beautiful, super iconic 1952 Royal Quiet Deluxe gold-plated 24 karat gold vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Gold-plated pretty much almost most of the moving parts here. Made in the USA, and these were commissioned during this era to specific buyers, and this one has the name on it, the name tag, and these were also given away as prizes to students that would submit a certain essay to Royal. And when you have one of those ones, they don't have the name tag. They just have Quiet Deluxe up here. And some of them, a lot of them don't have the gold plated key rings. So this one is just beautiful. And you can tell that there is some rub off, and that's completely normal. That's common. Don't know if you'll ever find one without any rub off because it was just a thin gold plate. But look at that reflection on this one. I've never seen anything so beautiful before in my life. It does come with the original carrying case, the tweed case for the Royals of that era. And as soon as you open that case with this thing in the box, it's like Pulp Fiction where they open up the box and there's this gold bright light in there. It's beautiful. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And the margins are magic margins, so we're going to set those after we load the page. And this is the gold paper support arm that flips up from the back. This is the paper bail, the gold paper bail. It sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. It's also got the gold segment vibrator guide there. So right now the margin is pretty close to the edge, and if you want it closer to the middle, you just put the carriage where you want it, and then just flip this magic margin on the left side like that, and it sends the margin to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you just push the margin and then push it to where you want it. I want it on 0 right there, and then let it go. Same concept with the right side. Right now it's on the edge, but if you want it closer to the middle, then you just put it where you want it and then flip this switch here like this. There we go. Sends it to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release, which is behind the knob there, and the margin at the same time. And you can also manually set them if you're having any kind of problems. There we go. You can manually set them behind this flip panel here. It flips back. So you can set them manually, which I actually enjoy doing, but I do both. It's okay. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips 2. 1 more, it skips 3. All gold fixtures here, really fun. It's fun to type on. This probably won't ever get typed on again. I don't know if I'm going to sell this, but I just had to make a video of this because it's just too nice to just put it away forever and not show it off. I do show this thing. Most of the reason why I even wanted this is just so I could show it off to guests. But who knows, I might open this up for sale one day. So I was able to type all the keys in one line because this has Elite Typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch, versus Pica, which prints 10. So on this next line, I'm just going to print a sentence in red. To switch from black to red, just flip the switch to the left side to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. When you move it to the right, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes, and that's meant to not easily move to that side so you don't accidentally move it to print nothing. Beautiful, super smooth, very easy to type on, beautiful print, very nice condition all around. 12 characters per inch, looks really good. So very rare. You got a fully serviced, gold-plated Royal, fully functional, really nice condition. You don't see these that often come up for sale, which I'm not going to do at this point, but we'll see what happens in the future. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now and put the color Back on black, I guess I already did that. Shift on each side, a shift lock on the left to clear that. Just hit the shift button again, backspace on the top left. Very smooth. Margin release on the right. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release. It does allow you to type all the way to the end. Very good. Unfortunately, it does not have gold keys. The keys are normal. All right. So let's go ahead and open that again. Touch control on the inside left here. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. And right now it is pulling to the right side clockwise. And if you want to switch that direction manually, you flip this switch here, it'll pull to the left. Flip it to the right, it pulls to the right. And it's got an automatic reverse. When it pulls on either side here on these little ribbon guides, it will automatically swap the direction back to the side it needs to go to with the eyelet, which is a little metal piece that is on the end about 6 inches off. If you don't have one, you could tie a knot. Usually does the same trick. I just can't stop looking at this thing. Look how beautiful that is. And you can tell that this rub off here, completely normal, but it's not too bad. Carriage release on both sides. Super smooth carriage glide on this. I can imagine this probably wasn't used much throughout its whole life. That's why it's in such nice smooth condition. Carriage release on the left side. And if you push the button on the left knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. And the same concept with this lever on the very top there. You flip that forward, it disables the spacing. You flip it back, you get the clicks. You just want to be careful when you do that because you will lose your line if you're trying to keep track of lines. That's forgetting in between the lines to get to an exact spot on the page. And that's it. Not available yet. Not sure what I want to do with it as far as when I eventually get to pricing it, but for now it's just going to be a show and tell for me. Thanks for watching.